Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MOHAMMAD HAKIMI bin BUNIA, and today I would like to propose to Dr. Shamian bin Zainal about the individual assignment for the entrepreneurship BNR 26002. The question for the individual assignment is the students are required to propose individually the business startups where the business must follow the concept of 2021 entrepreneur. So we need to make sure that the business startup or business model is following the 2021 entrepreneur guideline, which is the company or the business need to reconsider the risk of COVID-19. Thus, the business need to reduce the human contact with human contact and need to make sure the business is profitable enough to survive the COVID-19 pandemic. I would like to propose my business. My business is the liquid petroleum gas cylinder business, which is the cooking gas that we use at home, at the kitchen, that we use to cook, and usually for the commercial use. So our main topics today is the business developed for my company, and the second one is the customer expectation. What does my customer target? The third one is operational strategy. Operational strategy is mainly about the location of my business will be held. And the fourth one is financial analysis. In financial analysis, I will show doctor or the audience about the full analysis for the cost to run up this business. And the last one, we'll conclude our presentation today. We'll make a conclusion based on my business startup. We move on to the introduction of my business startup. I would like to choose the liquid petroleum gas cylinder since we are living under the pandemic of COVID-19. The best way to start up the business is in a major industry that has high demand, and we need to make sure that it is profitable enough. Thus, our company can survive the COVID-19 pandemic. And the third one is it has low risk management, which it will have low human contact. Thus, I will choose a business in selling liquid petroleum gas cylinder. This business seems like it has a lot of risk since we are involved in the management of the liquid petroleum gas cylinder. But if the standard operational procedure SOP is followed based on the Petronas guideline, I think it is not a big matter since the profit is big enough for us to forget about the risk. First of all, the LPG gases are easy to store, and much more important, it has high demand. As we all know, we are under movement control by our government, and everyone is at home. And I think everyone can dine in, right? So I think everyone will cook at home, and they don't want to have much human contact if they want to buy gas cylinder. So I think I will use the RM 5,000 ringgit given to start up a business for the gas cylinder delivery. For example, if a family or adult uh, ran out of their cooking gas, so they just need to give me a call, and then I will send the gas cylinder to their home. And then my company is an enterprise concept, since I think gas cylinder need much more cost than given around 5,000 ringgit. And I think for the location, for the startup, I will use, I will ask for a rent for the store to keep the LPG gases from Tuan Yaakoob's and Sons Sudan Berhad. And for the location support, since LPG cylinder needs a special place, which is far from any residence, and it is an open area. For the start of the business, still I can afford a strategic location, which is near Kota Baru. And then for the customer expectation, my major customer target is the white collar adult who stays around the Kota Baru, Kelantan. And I think they are always busy with their works and their work's pressure and so on. And they don't have much time to buy the LPG cylinder when it ran out. With the additional safety checkup and the doorstep delivery, I think my business will blow up in no time. Instead of just sending or delivering the gas cylinder, I will provide the checkup service, which I will put the installation of the gas cylinder. I will check the safety for their kitchen, and so on. So it will add up the value of my business. So they will choose to buy the gas cylinder with me, since I provide services and I provide them with the item, which is the gas cylinder. For the skills of giving the safety service, I think it is no problem, since I have been working with my dad since I was 13, and I think it is not a big problem for me to do a regular checkup for the at the kitchen. For the operational strategy, mainly about the location. For a fresh built company, having a good strategic location is one of the most important part for a business to succeed. And I think the key for a successful business is a strategical location. And for the startup of my company, I will use the old store, which is it is more than enough actually to store 190 cylinder gas, and it will cost me around 200 ringgit for an open warehouse with roof. But in the future, my ideal location for the business is at kawasan industri Mara, Pengkalan Cepa, which is far from resident area. And for a warehouse, I think it will cost me 1,800 ringgit a month for the rent. But for the startup, I think 200 ringgit store, open store is more than enough for me, since I will be self-employment, and I don't need to pay any wages. And then for the financial analysis, this business is simple, but I think it is most profitable, since one item we will get RM 6 ringgit of profit for each of the 14 kilogram LPG cylinder, 190 times 24 ringgit for the cost of one cylinder. So that will be 4,560. And then for the sell and delivery, I will sell it for RM 30 ringgit per cylinder, including the service of the delivery. And I think half of a month it is more than enough to rent out the all of 190 gas cylinder, since Kota Baru is a packed area and it has a lot of demand from our customer. And then for the profit per unit, RM 6 ringgit times 190 ringgit, and for half of the month I will get 1,140 ringgit for the profit itself. For the fuel, it will be 150 ringgit. I will use a motorcycle or a car or my own car for the startup. When in the future, maybe we can upgrade our business. We will deliver the gases using a van or 1-ton lorry. For the rent of the store is around 200 ringgit. It is open warehouse without any open warehouse, and it is mainly have only two bulb. And then for the maintenance, which is only electricity a month, maybe around 90 ringgit. Since for the safety of the gas cylinder, I need to rent the lamp overnight. And then for the total of this business is 5,000 ringgit. And it is enough based on the cost given by the lecturer Dr. Syamian, RM 5,000 ringgit. And then as a conclusion, LPG business is one of the most profitable businesses in this pandemic. Why I have told you guys this, why LPG business is one of the most profitable, because first of all, it is one of the major industry in Malaysia. Everyone needs, and it has high demands, and everyone needs LPG gases to cook and so on. The ROI for the business is less than 3 months, since we will get 1,140 ringgit for half of the month, and then to keep up with the RM 5,000 ringgit from the early cost, it will take us 3 months, and then we can roll out the money. The business is time flexible and not that risky. First, this is the third conclusion for the business. It is time flexible, since I can send the gases, the gas cylinder, whenever I want, whenever I have a free time. If I have free time, I can send the cylinder gases, including the services. And then it is not that risky, since it has a lot of demand by the customer. And then for the start of the business, self-employment is the key to success to grow up the company. And I think I will start the business by myself, and I think 190 gas cylinder is not that much, and I think I can I can run the business by myself. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.